I've seen a lot of your earlier interviews where you're always talking about the point of view of that character, and the thought process, why they are compelled to do what they do. So when you break down a character to that microscopic level, so do you take the emotion out of it, or do you discover something new about it?
In fact, actually, when I break down a character, I'm finding the emotion. I don't find the reason. I don't really care about the necessity or the compulsion. I actually find the emotion of a character. Because if any character which does not have an emotional base doesn't exist at all. That's the reason most of the time I don't get into details of the background and what a person does or not. I'm just interested in the emotion actually.
Why does that become immaterial to the whole story, the backstory? Because for a lot of films that probably defines who they are.
That's what they see. For example, I'll give like Rashid character in Sarkar, when he comes in that car to warn Amitabh Bachchan about something. When the actor, I first met him for the casting, he asked me about the background. I said, he doesn't have background. I don't want to know the background, because when a character is like, when I meet a person, the way he gets up, the way he will say hello, the way he will greet me is what which defines him for me as a person. Because I met him suddenly, I don't know his background. So in a film, a character comes suddenly. The background discussion happens inside the script room, inside the office, not on the screen. So when the gate opens, his car comes and stops, I need to feel an impact of the character. So I don't want to know, because the background can actually counter affect the whole thing, because then it is a trap. The actor will start behaving as per the background, which the audience never know. And the director also starts designing it in the same way. Whereas now when Rashid comes, he takes his own time to walk, and he sits there and having a cool coffee with a blank face, absolutely you don't know what he's thinking. It's creating an effect because you don't know his background. So that is how I look at it. But the emotion there is because the way he talks is sitting in front of Amitabh Bachchan is sending out a signal of incredible confidence that it doesn't take him as a threat for some reason. So the body language reflects that. Yeah.
Is it all by design, or do you come up with this design?
This is all by design. This is all by design, because see, what I do, I don't really, I'm into a script. Interesting point is, I actually started working on full scripts only since the last 4 years. My biggest flops happened only since then. I never used to have scripts in Shanak Shanam time or Shiva time or Satya time. Okay.
So it was all on the set.
I always am clear about characters. I know what kind of people I'm dealing with. That is when a film happens, So it's my study of people in real life which translates into cinema. So I really don't consider myself a filmmaker in that extent. I make films also, but my primary interest is to study and analyze characters and incidents. Yeah. So if somebody asks me, is Veerappan really like this? I don't know. But what I gathered from my sources and what I could understand in a certain consistency is this.
Okay.
See, one guy told me that he's actually the most courageous guy, fearless. And one guy said he's a big darpuk.